Okay, so I'm gonna be real with you guys. I wasn't gonna do a review today because I literally just got back from dropping off my parents in Tijuana, and so I just came back. But as I was watching this episode, I was like, damn, they did a lot of good stuff here. So I didn't take any notes or anything, so I'm gonna totally like freehand this out of memory. So let's do this. So we start the beginning of the episode with this person watching anime. You can see his parents are arguing about him and how like he's being bullied at school, and then so they're talking about him and kind of like to divert himself from paying attention to all the argument and all the bad stuff that are happening, and he's watching anime. And to him that kind of meant like his one safe place that he could go to. So he starts thinking, you know what, I'm gonna make the best anime ever, and he starts doing it. But we jump into the future and you see him kind of struggling now. He's like struggling to finish this anime that he's not done with yet, you know what I mean? So that's what happens there. Jumping over to Yukizomi Sensei, because if you remember, she got sent to reserve course class. She's gonna start teaching there. I'll be honest, I thought we were gonna have like this whole thing with reserve course class, but it's actually like 5 seconds where she starts complaining about how she had to do all this work and blah 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 blah. And we jump to half a year. So 6 months have passed since she has been the teacher of the reserve class. Now we're over here. She's allowed to come back to the ultimate class. So she's excited but scared. She goes talks to the principal. The principal's like, you know what? You're too good. We can't have you waste time over there. Why don't you come back over here so you can actually do good, because you're too good for us to leave in the reserve. She's heading over like nervous and everything because it's been 6 months, you know, and she feels like she has failed him because she hasn't been around to like talk to him or anything. She finally gets like the courage to open the door, you know, walk in. And as she does that, all the kids like blow party poppers on her face, and they're like, "Oh, welcome back," blah blah blah. Basically, Chisaki overheard that she was coming back, so she went ahead and made arrangements, got everyone huddled together. Tetsuo, I assume, cooked all the dishes. She basically made a welcome back party for Yukizomi Sensei, which is really sweet. So this whole time, everyone in the class has been waiting for her to come back. Everyone's excited and happy that she's finally back, and now they can like, you know, go back to being the class that they were, which is really sweet. Now we jump over to a mysterious figure who is arriving in a taxi, and you don't see her, but you know who it is. She pays the taxi, walks out, leaves her purse, which wasn't a purse, it's a bomb. It's a poor guy, man. Like, as the taxi's driving away, just explodes. Who else could it be but Junko and Oshima? And that's when I started. So she's riding in a limo with her sister, who honestly, I don't think I've ever seen them interact with each other. Because spoilers, in Danganronpa 1, the very first time we see her, the sister, she dies. But seeing those two sisters interact is kind of interesting because Junko is just being really mean to her sister. She's trying to like literally kill her, like stab her, but she's just blocking everything. Like, she's fine, she's got it. And she's like, "Oh, you smell. When's the last time you showered? And you have more freckles than last time." And oh my god, I've never seen them interact. So like that was just really different to see. But what did you expect from Junko? So let's be real. So they're here because the new wave of students for Hope's Peak is actually been kind of like chosen already. The scouter for Hope's Peak Academy, the guy with the hat, I forget his name, I'm sorry, but he's actually already picked out all the students, which is the cast from the first Danganronpa game. So I saw that and I kind of like fanboyed because like that was a cool moment, you know, like it's like, oh, it's all the people that were like. So that was really cool. I really like that, and that's why they are here now. They're getting ready because I think what they said the next day was going to be the entrance ceremony for them to come. So boom. So we're following Ryota Mitarai home, right? As he's heading home, right? He's done for the day. He's eating chicken from the party that they just had. He's eating at home. Walks in and we see that same guy from the intro, like the beginning of the episode. The animation guy, just like working his butt off again. He's still freaking out. He's still stressed. Like, oh, I gotta finish this. I don't have much time left. And Mitara is like, hey man, you should probably like relax and eat something. Here, I brought food from the party. Like, eat that. It'll help you out. I don't want you to die on me. But he doesn't. He's like, dude, I gotta finish this anime. Get out of here. I need to finish. So like, which is funny because it just reminds me of Adrian when he's like drawing. And I'm like, bro, get on Overwatch, dude. Come on. It's like, nah. I gotta finish this anime. Nah. That's a perfect impersonation, by the way. He called it though, because animation dude just passes out, and he's like, "All right, let's go get Mikon." And just like that, he just runs into Mikon. He's like, I need you. Come with me right now. And he just picks her up and walks away, which is probably abduction, but it was hella funny in anime form. So, you know, I'm sorry for laughing. She brings her back to the room so she can kind of look over this guy, see if he's chilling. If he's okay, he's gonna make it. It's not dead yet, right? Okay, good. And the whole time she's doing her Mikan thing, just like freaking out, like, oh, she's gonna have my way with me and blah blah. Just like, dude, relax, Mikan, chill, look. So as we all assumed, you know, he's just basically passed out because of too much stress and then overworking himself, and he hasn't eaten. So that's pretty much it. He's just tired. But she's like, so what's going on here? What is this? Because I assume they're not allowed to live with other people or whatever. They have their own room. Here's where they drop a bombshell on. Mitarai starts saying that, all right, well, here's the backstory. I'm actually the ultimate imposter. That kid over there is actually the ultimate, like, animator. He's Ryota Mitarai. I'm just like, question marks. I don't have a name. I don't have a family. I'm the ultimate imposter. Boom. And so, as his skill dictates, he was impersonating the ultimate animation guy. I don't know. I forgot what his name was. And that's how he attended the class like that. Which is actually, A, really cool, because that just proves that he's the ultimate imposter. And B, answers my very first question, because when I was watching this in the very beginning, spoilers again for Danganronpa 2, he's introduced as the ultimate imposter, and I was like, when this anime started, I was like, wait a minute, I thought he was the ultimate imposter. Why is he now the ultimate, like, animator? Pretty clever, guys. I like that. That was smart. So now we know. Ryota Mirai on the bed, ultimate animator. He did not want to go to school. He wanted to spend all his time animating. So he's like, all right, whatever. I'll let you have my name. You can go to school for me. Boom, we make a great team. But the gig is up for him. Although he is gonna keep on going as Ryota Mirai, the ultimate imposter, is like, don't tell anybody. Okay, just kidding. She wouldn't. The question is, why reveal it to us now? What important significance? What? I can't speak English. What sort of important significance? Good enough. Will this have later on? And is it gonna have like a more important role to play as the ultimate imposter later on? So I'm looking forward to that. That sounds really cool. Finishing up with the episode, we just have Naegi. Makoto Naegi walking up to school like, oh, it's my first day of school, and I start my first day in Hope Speak Academy, and then it's basically the intro to Danganronpa, which I thought was really cool. They played the same song and everything. It was the best thing ever. Like, I felt like it just took me back to the very first time I started playing the first Danganronpa game, and I was like, and he walks again. Then they kind of like twist it where Junko and her sister walk in right behind him, and she's narrating her own like intro of, it was like, if she was the main character, she's narrating her own intro, and she's like, blah blah blah, I'm gonna start my school, blah 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 blah, let's see how much despair we can cause. So right there, you know she's bad news. And then to top it off, the cherry on top, which is like the ultimate callback to, say, like anyone who's played the Danganronpa game, she's actually writing on this book. They don't show what she's writing until the very end. And so when the camera pans over her notebook, it's a picture of Monokuma, and I'm just like, sick. So yeah, finishing the very last scene of this episode is Hinata, in the, it looks like a doctor's room. They've obviously been operating on him, or they've been doing some kind of test on him, and he's just thinking like, I'm gonna be the ultimate that I want to be. I'm gonna follow my own life. I've always wanted to have an ultimate ability, so that's why I'm doing this. And he thinks about Nanami. I want to be proud when I stand next to you. I want to be proud of who I am when I stand next to you, because I want to be a cool person and like awesome beside you. You know what I mean? So that's kind of sweet. I mean, cool. You know, sweet. Ship him. I ship him. He's just thinking about her the whole time he's getting operated on. So yeah, and then they put him in this little tube thingy, and the doctors are like, all right, you'll be a little confused when you wake up, but don't worry. Just don't worry. And they close the lid on him. You see his eyes kind of like flash red, and you know what that means, guys. Those of you who play the game, you know that. So yeah, that's pretty much the episode in a nutshell. I tried to do my best because, again, like I said, I didn't take notes today because I really didn't think I was going to do it. But then I saw Junko and I was like, okay, we're talking about this. So I'm going to try to finish this up. I'm trying to finish editing this and then post it up as soon as I can, because I know it's already as late enough as it is. What are you most excited for? What do you think they're going to do with the ultimate imposter? Junko and Hiroshima. This is halfway through the series. I'm kind of excited knowing that we're gonna see them in school while the original Ultimates are still, you know, in class. I hope we get to see some kind of interaction between the two of them, and I'm excited about that. I don't know about you guys. Let me know down in the comment section what's gonna happen to Hinata. Who will he become? Is he the same person? What's going on here? Junko, did you pee yourself when you saw her? Because I know I did. That was scary shit. So yeah, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you like what we do here. We have other stuff coming up soon, so hang around. So yeah, let us know in the comment section down below. I've been Frank Senpai. Ja, matane.